here to the new stream. Sometimes, or a lot of the time, whenever my phone drops, like I drop it on the floor, for some reason it kicks out the audio. So I haven't found a way to get it back whenever that happens. So I apologize for suddenly ending that stream, but if no one can hear me, there's no reason for me to be streaming. Maybe if I had OnlyFans and we were streaming on OnlyFans, but we're not, so. But the problem was the space heater was pulling too much power, so we got this kettle boiling now. We're just going to add it to the substrate. Stirring it. Smells like a lumber yard. I wonder why. Sorry about that. Sorry. I'm trying to get this camera arm situated. I'm probably not gonna... Oh, there we go. Okay. Thank you. So what do? I live stream on YouTube. What does it look like I do? I don't walk into your job at the standing around factory and ask what you're doing while you stand around. So I would expect the same courtesy to be provided to me. Thank you. I trust you. But don't take it too seriously either. Like, don't think that, like, your responsibility as a moderator comes before anything in your personal life, or even if you just decide you don't want to do it, and that's fine. I mean, you don't owe me anything. I do trust you, and I appreciate you moderating my chat, but just know that you do not owe me anything. Well, see, the little thing about that, Jimba, whatever, people will just start spamming like, hey, this is a meth lab. This guy is doing meth. And it's like, where do you see that at? Like, what? So, Damien does have to be vigilant. I wish it wasn't so, but hey, Raj came back! Hey, Raj! Speak of the devil, and he'll show up. That's awesome, Raj. Hello, Romeo Lopez. Then you've just never been in a meth lab before. If you think this looks like a meth lab, I'm sorry, but you just haven't. You haven't lived that life. That is extremely way out of my pay grade. Like, the people that make acid, LSD, they're real chemists that, went to chemistry school and devoted their life to a science. So that's genuinely way beyond your average citizen's capabilities. Nor do I want to be able to do it. I don't care. I've never tried LSD. I just never did it. And that's really rich coming from me right now, because this is a Grateful Dead Yellow Sunshine Acid or not t-shirt, but button down. And those are, all the suns are tabs of acid. And I've never even tried acid. I am a total freaking poser. But I imagine 95% of people that wear Grateful Dead gear don't even know who Jerry Garcia is, so I don't feel too bad about it. Oh, my forehead. Hold on. I got wrinkle 1, 2, 3, 4. Does that top count as another? Is that enough? Water's fine. Why do I have a YouTube channel? To spite you. Specifically you. Oh, I already dumped it in the 5-gallon bucket. The space heater was the problem. It was just pulling too much power, so the kettle couldn't get hot enough to boil the water. But we solved it through the process of elimination. Okay. So, my substrate has been moisturized. Hopefully not too far past field capacity. Oh, my phone almost fell again. And to mix all of this stuff up, oh my god. I'll get this stuff figured out eventually. Hello, Jesus. Or, yeah, Jesus, I don't know. I can't see your profile picture. Do I have? Yes, I do. Throwing off or away this glove. And I'm exchanging them, that one glove, for this pair of gloves. And you will see why momentarily. I'm about to commit a crime, and I don't want my fingerprints on anything. I know I said you'll find out momentarily, but I couldn't resist. I'm really bad about spoiling things. Muhammad Gandhi from a parallel universe. That is like the biggest compliment I think I could ever possibly. Let me center myself. That's some of the highest praise I could receive from a YouTube chat. So thank you very much. Now, can Muhammad Gandhi do this? Shake it up. I get the substrate. I'll shake it up. This is like great core exercise. So, you'll get abs in no time. Just like that. Do it for 30 minutes a day for 10 years, and I guarantee results. Am I back to the audio not working? Well, I'm not sure, but neither way, I did what I came here to do today. So, you somewhat saw me mix up some substrate into a bucket that was already full of substrate. But we made it more better. We added more nutrition. Which means I'm gonna... Now, this substrate, it can't go straight into a monotub or a grain bag. With colonized grain jar, because there's so much nutrition that just existing, it probably got some kind of spores in it or some kind of bacteria. So before I use any of this substrate, even though I pasteurized it, I am going to sterilize it before I introduce any mycelium into it. Because right now, if I were to put mycelium, or if I were to put the substrate from this bucket into like that monotub back there, it would probably more likely than not already be contaminated. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I was shaking around that 5-gallon bucket. Like I said, this is a great core workout. Like I wasn't joking. Whew. And I'm a smoker, so that don't help nothing. Not meth, Raj. Cigarettes. Okay. I actually roll my own cigarettes because I'm cheap. Have you ever bought a pack of cigarettes? How long ago was that? Have you done it recently? It's like taking out a mortgage on a house. It's just insane. So I got this rolling case, my tobacco, my rolling papers, and my tips. So the tobacco that you get from smoke shops, like cigarette shops, not the head shops, their tobacco is made for pipes, like the corncob pipes. And you can roll it up in a cigarette, but it is not advised. It's way stronger, and it's just, you'll OD on nicotine if you just try to roll up and smoke the tobacco that you just get in a bag. What I do is I put it in a blender so I can shred it up. Like, just so y'all know. Like, you probably don't care at all. Like, why would you care how I prepare my tobacco for my rolled cigarettes? It's like, what? But the tobacco in cigarettes is chopped. And I get that same effect from a blender, which makes rolling them and smoking them way easier, way more enjoyable. It's basically like a normal cigarette whenever I chop it up in the blender, as opposed to, I don't even know what to compare it to. Like, whenever it's the stringy tobacco for the pipes and you try to roll it up, it's bad. It's so bad. Thank you, Damon. I missed the chat got stuck. I thought nobody was talking in here. Yes, quit smoking right now. Like, I quit for a year, almost a year. I quit back last December, and I started smoking again this November. Ugh. My grandpa died, and I had to go to Georgia to be with family, and a lot of people in my family smoke cigarettes, and I just fell back into it. Well, that was another technique I discussed in the stream before this one, is sometimes I'll just throw the 5-gallon bucket on its side and just kick it down the road and let it roll. But I need to get some exercise, so plus it's more interesting to watch. I think it is. Sterilize the tub before substrate goes in. Kind of. I mean, you need to clean it. You're not really going to be able to sterilize it, because sterilization is the process of killing everything. So, like, that's really hard to do in an open environment. So, the goal is to have a healthy mycelium that can fight off a contamination. So the reason I'm going to sterilize this grain, not grain, but, well, at this point it is grain. Whenever it was just the substrate, when it was just cocoa coir, vermiculite, and ginseng, it was just substrate. But since I added the hardwood pellets, the organic millet, and the soy pellets, now it is grain. So this will have to be sterilized before I inoculate it. More likely than not, I'm going to put all of this in grain bags and sterilize them in the pressure cooker. That's what I've been doing lately, and I don't really see any reason I wouldn't do it this time. But, maybe I'll find something new. A new strategy. I'm always looking for new strategies, or, I'm always willing and happy to learn more. I never want to quit learning. But I'm going to call it there for tonight. I got Darcy here. She's laying down, being crazy bored. I wanted to bring her out here with me today because, come here, Darcy. You can barely see her. Darcy, I'll move. So, I'm going to end this stream, guys. Me and Darcy are going to go get some dinner. I hope y'all have a nice night.